recalled is that language of arithmetic. I don't know of anybody that knows it exists today, but they know that it existed at one time because the Jews talk about it all the time, but they just haven't found it. But I believe that arithmetic is the key to everything in that language I have. That's what I believe. But as far as, they don't know about this. I'm the only one that has that. That was the only painting that anybody did in the AlyaBeT. And Zsa Zsa Gabor had it.
How much is that worth?
I have no idea.
How did you get hold of it?
Well, it's a long story. It's unbelievable. There's a lady named Zsa Zsa Gabor. You didn't know her, but she was a Jew, and she had the largest art collection in probably the world when she died in 2016. But that was her favorite. Where she got that from, I don't know.
It looks like dead bodies in the water.
It is dead bodies.
Blood river.
That's exactly what that is. The man who painted it, he was a Jew. His name was Vladimir Lebedev. And who was he? He was the highest decorated soldier in World War II of any army. Any army.
That's a real life photo of what happened.
So he got captured and he was thrown in Dachau, and they were going to kill him. And then that family over there, that other painting, he painted that also. That was a Jewish family on one of my AlyaBeT boats. And she cried because the British had sunk the boat and threw him here in Dachau.
Do you like the British?
And then they killed him.
Do you like the British?
What?
Do you like the British?
Yeah. They made some bad mistakes in World War II, but it wasn't all the British people. It was the royalty that did all that. So he was so upset because he never heard of what she was talking about, AlyaBeT. He had no idea what she was talking about. So he asked the Nazis, "Before you kill me, do I get a final request?" And they said, "What do you want?" He says, "I was an artist before the war. I want to paint something." So this board is from Dachau. They just threw him a board. Said, "Here, paint on this." So he painted this, and then they didn't kill him. He put them in that picture. He put them in the back of the boat, and he would never tell anybody why the Nazis didn't kill him. Didn't. And he lived for quite a while after the war, but he kept quiet. So I have it. Zsa Zsa, when she died, she gave it to a man in New York. He had a big art gallery. And she said, "You can have my entire collection," which was billions of dollars. She said, "But if you don't get that one in the AlyaBeT Museum, you don't get a dime." Well,
and that's a real painting.
There is no AlyaBeT Museum. It didn't exist, and he couldn't find one in Europe or America.
So that's a real painting.
Yeah, that's oil painting.
That should be worth hundreds of thousands.
Well, to me, it's worth a whole lot more than that. That is the only one.
Priceless to you. Right?
So anyway, it got here because the man she gave it to, he found out I had an AlyaBeT museum, and he, of course, I had to pay for it, but that's where it ended up here. So I have it. But he told me he looked all over Europe. There is no other. So, but I don't know that to be true, but he thought so. That's all I care about. But I've never found another one anywhere on the internet.